FameLab, Talking Science.
Hello. So, where does everything in the universe come from? The universe existed for thousands of millions of years before the Earth and the Sun were formed. And it was already full of galaxies and stars when here a cloud of gas and debris of rocks started to collapse. The gas sank to the center and formed the Sun. And the fragments of rocks, they collided, they melted and formed the Earth and the other planets. But what about before that? Where all this material come from? So the material that forms the rocks of the Earth and that forms our bodies is made of chemical elements like carbon or oxygen. And these are very complex structures with many protons and many neutrons and many electrons. So did these complicated atoms existed always in the universe? No, they didn't. In the beginning, the universe was an homogeneous soup of energy. There were no atoms, and the universe was very small. And then, after the Big Bang, it expanded, and the first particles formed. The first protons and the first electrons, and they combined in the more simple way possible, a couple. Well, sometimes it's not that simple to form a couple, but anyway. So this simple structure is the atom of hydrogen. And also couples of two protons and neutrons and electrons were formed, which are atoms of helium. So in the beginning, the universe was all made only of these simple atoms of hydrogen and helium. And it was really boring. Until the first stars were formed. Stars, the factories of life. Inside these stars, these atoms of hydrogen and helium, they went together and they were so closely packed that they combined with each other through thermonuclear reactions, forming for the first time the heavy elements that are essential to life, like carbon or oxygen. And then these first stars exploded, spreading all these heavy elements through the galaxies. And eventually, these elements led to the formation of new stars and planets like the Earth. My research consists in simulating the processes that take place inside the stars, the process that explain how the universe evolved from this homogeneous soup to the rich structures that form all the living things in Earth, including you and me. So next time you look at the sky at night, remember that each of the complex atoms that forms our body was created long ago in an old star, and it traveled through the cosmos to be here today as part of yourself. Thank you.